What's up, disc golf fans? This is Brandon Cawthorne bringing you some commentary on the Greater Tulsa Open. This is the back nine, round one. I'm joined by Braden Teasley.
Yep. Front nine was a slow start for everybody, so looking to pick up here on the back nine. The back nine's more wooded and technical with a few opening holes to finish. And thank you to all the wonderful sponsors that make this event possible. And yeah, I'm excited to watch the back nine. You'll see why this course is one of the favorites. You got kind of 9 open holes and then 9 semi-wooded holes, so it should be good.
Yeah, they complement each other really well. We're at Haikey Creek Park, about to get into it. Also, it'll be worth thanking all the people from Disc and Deals coverage, the camera operators and editors for making this coverage possible, as well as the sponsors who help make this pay some money for them. Avery Jenkins, world champion, no introduction necessary.
Then the man himself, Brandon Cawthorne, 1,008 rated. He's been playing really good this year. Excited to watch his back nine.
Charlie Hemstock, it was a pleasure playing with this guy. He's got tons of power and a dangerous putt from anywhere you can see the basket.
Then rounding out the card, the local Isaac Sandoval. Started off a little shaky, but I think he's figuring things out. Excited to watch him on the back nine. All right, let's get into hole 10. It's averaging over par. Your first shot is this turnover or sidearm, trying to land right here. And then you got this technical approach into a very guarded green. You can throw the hyzer through here or the straight shot. You kind of just want to get up in here for a look. Basket's elevated. There's a Mando about halfway down the fairway, so you can't go left of the path. This is looking really good. That's pretty much ideal. Anything like past the short pad and left is great.
Looks like he's lining up forehand roller. This also can play well. It's aggressive. You got to get past some trees, but if you make the corner, I've seen that get up there very close.
You also can see this might be the aggressive play. Just going for the flex shot here. And kind of a great kick there. You can see that Mando tree is that big tree right there to the right.
Avery's shaping the fairway well. He gets knocked down a little bit early, but that's kind of the thought up there if you're just trying to make the corner. With the counter going here, this is the second forehand roller in a row for Isaac.
That's not a bad spot after 2. This hole's averaging over par, so as long as you can get out of here with par, you're feeling pretty good.
There's forehand roller number 3. If you get out of position, that's an obvious play to try to get up some distance.
It's like you're going with the backhand hyzer and played that to perfection. What a shot. It's a great birdie to get.
Low skip line. That's really nice as well. That's going to be about 28 feet for his birdie look.
Those trees are like the last defense to beat, but you can't air it past them because then you're airing down the hill on the backside.
Yeah, as you can see, it drops down into an area that does kind of gather some water. We have had some rain. I don't think there's standing water in it, but it is muddy down there.
Charlie for the birdie. This is such a good one to get.
Yeah. Came in with some pace to it. Basket definitely did its job there, catching it.
Isaac just a little short. This basket is elevated. It's hard to commit sometimes to this putt.
All right, good to know I'm still good for my 12-footers.
Yes. Didn't want to say anything too early.
This is definitely a good birdie to get. Can get out of hand pretty quick with a couple of kicks.
Hole 11 today brought to you by our sponsor, Knockwood Park. It's one of the top 5 courses in Kansas. It's technical, beautiful. It's definitely worth the trip.
All right, so yeah, hole 11 here. This one's pretty easy. I think 233 is probably not quite accurate. I'm not sure. I feel like it's always been like a 250-foot shot. You just want to throw it straight, miss these last trees. You can hit the ground and slide right up to the basket. If you do overpower something, there's the creek that plays deep, and right of the basket is OB.
Yeah, the standstill putter, just a little high.
Yeah, that was not very good.
Kind of just looking to bury it into the hillside here. Like you mentioned, get that little slide up. This looks great.
Yeah, I think that was coming in a little hot. He's probably happy to get that kick. Could have brought the creek into play.
Avery, this is looking great. This kind of feels like this is his bread and butter.
Yeah, you don't expect him to miss that shot very often.
Isaac needing a little more turn. Wow. Didn't see that's where you landed, but definitely don't want to be bogeying this hole. So getting up and down for par is imperative. Charlie for the birdie. A little high. And rocket ship's off the top. And he's still out. Good comeback putt. You definitely don't want to 3-putt this one.
Or anyone.
Yeah.
Avery's still struggling with that nose angle. He'll get it going at some point.
I think we had no birdies.
Is that a star frame? What is this? The easiest course? Easiest hole on the course?
Easiest hole in the course, and we had no birdies.
Hey, that's some good stuff right there.
All right, hole 12. This is a doozy for sure. This is all cleaned up now, as you'll see in the video, but this is kind of your first landing zone. You're throwing from to this island, and then it's almost like a second island. And you're just trying to land and bounce off a tee shot. Don't go for too much. And then getting into here, you can play this one for the eagle, but it's really hard to get all the way down there. So you're looking just to get across into and then scramble for your up and down for birdie. And the first island does have OB all surrounding it, so it's imperative you land right in the middle. And this looks perfect.
Yeah, and so the flags you're seeing there are a drop zone. If you do not land in bounds on the first tee shot, you have to throw from there.
And squeaks by. That's great. If you hit any of those early trees that you can see on the shelf, you're not going to be in bounds. So,
yeah, this looks dangerous.
And exactly what I was mentioning, little commentator curse. He'll have to go to the drop zone.
This is a little bit pulled. Doesn't quite fight through. So, yeah, that doesn't make the top shelf. And it's outside of the island from the DZ.
This one, you're just looking to get across. There's not really any OB. There's a walking path to the right, but it's kind of hard to get to. And there's a creek left, but it's kind of hard to get to as well. So just get across.
Yeah, I feel like on the second half of this hole, the fairway up there, the left side definitely plays easier for your approach. Most players are trying to get it across the creek and moving left. I'm in a good spot, if I remember right. I think I tried to play this aggressive for an eagle, but didn't hit the line well.
Yeah, little muddy fairways too doesn't help with awkward footing. I have seen you eagle this a couple times, just playing rounds out here, so wouldn't surprise me at all. Isaac just looking to get up and down. It's has some great shape to it. Oh my gosh.
Almost threw it in.
Almost made it.
He's going to have a little bit of work on that comeback.
going with a backhand turnover, trying to get into the hill, and that's to perfection. And that's how you want to play the hole.
Yeah, I think I was a little lucky that the forehand that I threw into the ground didn't cut roll further off the fairway. It's good. Skips out to about 30.
Going long just has a little shrubbery in your putt, makes it a little awkward. Charlie trying to ring up another long one, just a little bit right.
All right, Avery, get this thing up in the chains.
Yeah, just not correcting off the last few. I'm sure he will make the correction. Just Isaac with a good par save.
Yeah, that's a good putt. The drop zone, I think, is pretty lenient. You end up in some worse spots if you're playing typical OB rules. So I think throwing your third from the drop zone is the par is very manageable. Oh, Charlie. He didn't take his time on that one and is paying the price.
Yeah, it looks like it was just an awkward stance. He's on that little mound back there. Yeah, didn't take his time, but you got out of there with birdie. As long as your tee shot's clean, that's one you want to birdie for sure. All right, hole 12. Brought to you by Heiser Knots. Supplying your disc golf needs. Reach out to Chris, Smitty, Smith today.
Yeah, Chris is a good dude. Wichita area and does a lot for the sport, as well as is a phenomenal disc golfer. All right, hole 13. This is 267 feet. I think the backhand turnover plays best here. I know, Braden, that you like to go with the forehand on a steep hyzer angle, but really just get over here near the basket anywhere and make a putt. It is touchy and easy to mess up. I think I threw this one, if I remember right, the words out of my mouth were so bad that it's good.
Yeah, that was a lot wider than you're wanting. Isaac's going to show us the forehand. Oh, he's going the inside route.
Straight route. That's a good play also. It's kind of cleaned up a little bit. There is a gap there. Pretty easy to hit with something like a Toro or zone speed.
Probably looks like he's trying the backhand turnover.
Tugged it.
A little inside.
Sometimes those work out. That's going to be a look.
You guys. Oh, boy.
Avery going the turnover.
Avery hits the gap the way he wants to.
Oh, almost aced it.
Almost aces it. There is an OB line that's deep there. He did not cross it. I think he's kind of close to it, if I remember right.
Yeah, that's the only issue with the backhand turning over. Coming out of it late, you can go find that OB long. And then you're left with this awkward putt.
Good height.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, he just caught the cage again. That one looked a lot more committed. I think that's going to bode well for his future putts.
Isaac just a little left. Which came out a little bit early. You looking to get away with one and just a little high. Charlie on the comebacker. He'll save the par. This is definitely one you're looking to get. I would say the back nine does play a lot easier than the front nine with all the OB they have.
Yeah, it's definitely more scoreable. I think Joe Carey went 9 down on the back at the first event here that we ever had. It's very doable. We do have some more OB at this event than we typically play.
All right, we got hole 14. It's playing a third of a stroke under par, 350. I would say it probably plays around that, maybe a little shorter. This is one you're at least one to put in the circle one. It's just a hyzer. They trimmed all this up. It used to be like very tall, so you had to hit a gap, but it's telephone poles you can see just got put in. So now it's just an open hyzer. Just make the corner, and that is exactly what you're trying to do.
Yeah, happy with that one. If you're going to miss hole 13, you definitely better be birdieing hole 14.
Yeah,
Missing both of them is not a good feeling.
And I will mention early left is OB, and they have the line going all the way to the wood line on the left. So you want to miss straight rather than saw it off a little early.
This is high.
Very high, needs to get down. Looks like it hit that tree, and that was a good tree. Avery.
This is a good line. Get a little late stability and a skip. All right, he's going to have another chance for a birdie here. I think he hasn't had a birdie yet, so he probably really wants to connect with one of these. He's running out of holes.
Isaac just a little low. Avery, hey,
The nose angle was better there.
that was better. That one's just a little right. Charlie, a little low left.
Yeah, we got a night and day difference between his front round and front nine and back nine putting here.
Yeah, he almost might want to go back to 60 feet. Some of these.
All right, Avery's in for his par. There's Charlie's par.
And we're finally to your drive. You couldn't get the card to pick that one up for you.
Nah, unfortunately, they won't let me do that.
Good birdie. That hole is a card you definitely need to be playing under par. All right, looks like we got the real deal roll back here. Was that Solstice there?
Yeah.
It's a great shot.
Yeah, it's a Helios Solstice there. It's a really good mid-range. Okay, we are in the hole 15 here. It's par 4. This one, there is the straight gap, which is where the camera's going through right now. It should be like a fairway or a distance driver on maybe hyzer. Get it to go straight. There's a chop over forehand line, which I'll show you. So that's what I throw. And really, it's just get as much distance off the tee as you can and then throw your second shot. I like to be over on the left side. This was fluffed. But if you get over on that left side, it's a very easy forehand into the basket.
Isaac's going that same route, just a little low. Need somewhere in between both of those shots.
I have no idea.
Charlie's look like he's lining up the straight gap. Sometimes the straight gap, if you go driver high speed, it can skip left and go over this path OB. That might have been a good kick. Now he's going to have the sidearm.
Yeah, I
left side.
don't mind where he's at for the up and down.
Avery.
Oh, this looks good.
Just filleting the middle gap.
Yeah. The frustrating part about that shot is you sometimes land in spots where you don't have much. You're still throwing through a 4-foot gap to get to the basket. Ooh, forehand roller. And out of bounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looked like he just turned it over too quick. I can see why he's going forehand roller because the gaps aren't that big. You caught a tree on the way out, it looked like. And from where you're at, that's still very tough up and down. But
From where I was, if I remember right, where I'm at now is pretty basic, 200 feet to the basket.
Charlie goes long. In 2, he'll have the elevated putt coming back. Avery, wide open. Turns it just a little bit too much, but that tree's about 25, so he should be all right. Yeah, I didn't mean this shot. I hope this is an easy shot for you.
Yeah,
good up and down.
Isaac's now throwing his 4th.
Wow, it was a long jump.
Kind of gave it a run.
Yeah. Early went a little long. Just a little undercommitted. That's hard to commit to, coming back up at the elevated basket. All right, and you clean up the par nicely there. Isaac be tapping in for his bogey. It's a gettable birdie if you land in a good spot off the tee, but it's definitely not an easy one.
Yeah, if you execute your tee shot, you definitely are trying to get the birdie here. If you miss it in any way, then the par's acceptable. Hey, there's a lean sighting.
She'll be excited to know she's on camera. Hole 16. This is the second easiest. The OB is not in the drone footage, but we have OB all left, and then it kind of bubbles out here to the right and makes it to where you can't just blast out into the open. It kind of tunnels you in on this right side, and then the OB kind of circles the basket, and you can see the gravel back there will be OB as well. Kind of just looking to play this about like this, maybe a little less turn, but that should be good. You definitely want to miss right if you can, because that would be kind of bubbles in on the left side. Charlie just blasting one out there. This might be a little overturned.
He's waiting for the stability. I think he's going to be all right.
Oh,
or not. Or maybe not all right.
Yeah, I got a weird reaction on the gravel there. Still a crush, though.
So there is a layup. No one's really doing it. But if you want to, you can throw closer to like 400 feet instead of trying to bite off 450 plus. It's just going to make that upshot a little bit longer, but there's really nothing in the way if you go that route.
Isaac going the flex sidearm. And this is kind of what I think you're mentioning. Like, he didn't want to bring the OB long into play, so just getting out there to the right, and then you have just a sidearm in.
Yeah, he's probably 300 feet out. He let the nose get up on him on that one, but does not bring the OB into play.
And you can see this left OB line, what we're talking about it bubbling in there. Avery just going the sidearm hyzer, swinging back in. That's a good shot.
Yeah.
You got a little tree in your way. This is a little more technical than you wanted, but looks like you played it pretty well.
Yeah, good enough. Charlie's putting a shot up there. It looks pretty good.
Yeah,
Pace is all right. A little deep.
Way down there. I know he's OB, but that was a smash. Isaac looking to get first birdie in a while, and he makes good.
Yeah, a little stepper.
He has had a colorful scorecard, but we've seen definitely some highlights from him. And you clean up the birdie. That was a little further than I thought, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I think it was about 30 feet.
Charlie, just a little low on that one. This is a tough bogey to take for sure.
Hey, he's got his birdie. Let's go.
There he is.
Got there on the 16th hole.
Better late than never. It's never too late for a birdie.
Yeah, that's a fact.
I think that's like a big germ quote that I just stole, but all right. Got the Disc and Deals double take brought to you by Blue Sage Payments. Isaac, little stepper here. No problem. He looks thrilled about it, as you can tell. All right, we got hole 17 brought to you by Discs Unlimited. Check out the website. They've been supplying discs for tournaments, clubs, players since 1987. Wow. That's 13 years older than me.
You check out their warehouse too if you ever get a chance. It's a cool stop. Okay, hole 17 here is there's an island boundary, that wall, but if you land outside of that, you putt from where your discs is at. It's all hazard. It's not out of bounds. 280 feet, pick your poison, backhand, forehand, straight at it, whatever. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, the sidearm hyzer is kind of easier to control the distance if you got it. Looks like that's your play. A little long, but in the island, it's all that matters.
Avery's going to the forehand as well. Expect him to put this one tight. Yeah, that looks good. I think he got it out wider and better. Yeah, a little closer than I am.
Interesting play from Isaac. I figured he was the sidearm guy on this hole, but
yeah, that's turning. You don't want to see it straighten out like that. Charlie's kind of playing a little bit of a turn shot as well. Both of them are going to be putting from the hazard for their threes.
Isaac just pitching that up. Damage control. This basket is elevated too, and it feels like there's always a little breeze on this hole.
Charlie. There he is. He's back.
He's back.
The laser beam putt connects dead center. He just had to be at the 60-foot range like we talked about.
You make good on your, that's probably 25, 30.
Yeah, I've been connecting at that range this round. The putt was feeling pretty decent.
All right. Avery just got his first birdie. Let's see if he can get 2 in a row.
I think he will. And I may have seen it happen in person.
Yeah, a little foreshadowing there. Good putt from Avery. Good birdie. Isaac tapping in the bogey. All right, get into the final hole here. We got a little Disc and Deals double take brought to you by Blue Sage Payments. Charlie never left the stripe. What a putt.
Yeah, that was definitely worthy of the double take.
All right, hole 18 brought to you by Just Send It Disc Dies. Don't miss out on your chance to snag some unique disc dies. Visit the website down below today. All right, final hole, hole 18. I think the drone flight started from the short pad potentially, but this is kind of where you're looking for your drive to land, maybe a little right here. And then we have OB painted all on the right side and the left side. Left doesn't really come into play as much as the right side does. You're looking to just get out of this gap, and as you can see the flags on either side, it widens once you get out the gap, but that might have found OB, or was it safe?
I think I was safe by a hair.
Okay, it looked very close.
So this is one of the original tee pads to the course, and with that, it's a little bit slick with the dew and wet conditions that we had this morning.
Yeah, and Avery's drive right there is ideal. That's what you're looking for. Just get out the gap and get left. Charlie looking to unload on one. Just a little low, but he's out there, and with his power, he can get up and down from there.
Yeah, that's doable. I'd say he's about 430 out from there. A forehand roller, which is interesting because there was a puddle as you saw him splash there.
Yeah,
right out the gap.
Yeah, barely inbounds.
Well, actually, I may have played it as out of bounds. I really can't remember.
This is too convoluted.
The line was inconsistent. It was a little bit broken. I tell everybody in this scenario that you're not hurting my feelings with whatever decision's being made.
Yeah, for sure.
I can't remember. I guess they gave it to me. I'd have to go back and look at the scorecard.
Yeah, the benefit always goes to the player as well. Whatever the card decides. And those are always so tough because, like you say, the grass can move and be inconsistent. Isaac going big flex sidearm. I don't think that was going near the OB, but it might have been a helpful tree. Early going roller here.
Roller, that's aggressive. Because there is the right side OB line. But he's going to be up there in pretty simple up and down range.
Avery.
Straighten out a little more.
Straighten a little bit.
Straighten out a little more.
That's perfect.
Oh, yeah.
What a shot.
For the turkey.
Strong way to finish. You're just looking to get up and down here. Going with that stable Toro.
He said that's you.
Little touch forehand coming in, maybe giving it a chance.
Ooh. Give it a little
Settles
bit.
nice and close.
Good putt there.
Okay, Okay, so it says par. I guess they did give me inbounds.
Great round, 7 under.
It's okay. It's acceptable.
Acceptable for the man. He holds himself to a high standard. Avery finishes with turkey. That's a great finish. Isaac tapping his par, and Charlie will do the same.
Break the seal.
Yeah, what a fun round to watch. We saw some highlights. Of course, like you said, a little warm in the morning, and here we got a leaderboard check-in.
Wow, look at Carter. Carter Aarons with 14 under. That's really good. I'm pretty sure that's course record because of the OB, but I think it would have been course record otherwise. Followed up by Tulsa local James Owens, Logan Harpools on his heels, and it's going to be a fun watch for the second round. So be sure to like and subscribe and get the notification for the second round coverage popping up.